guys, it's Lauren from the WeightWise Fitness Center. Today we're going to talk about some core workouts that you can do at home or at the gym without having a lot of equipment available to you. So we're going to start just by sitting here. You can be seated in a chair or on the floor, whatever is comfortable. But just sitting up nice and tall, pulling those shoulder blades down and back. And we're just going to practice by learning to engage that core. So pulling that belly button to the spine, tightening it, and then releasing. So inhaling, pulling tight, and release. So that kind of lets you know that you have those core muscles, that you're engaging them. It's kind of hard to think about breathing and pulling in, that sucking in type motion all at the same time, but the more that you practice it, the better off it's going to get, okay? The other exercise is an overhead circle, so you can either have a medicine ball or I just grabbed a little 5-pound weight here. So we're going to take it up over our head. So we're going to start with the corner here, so we kind of wrap around and through here. So you're wrapping all the way around the head and back, and then you could always reverse it as well. But by standing here or being seated, you're using that core to tighten up, be able to stand nice and straight. If we catch ourselves slouching, it's a lot of pressure into our back. If we pull up, we're engaging those abdominals, pulling that belly button to the spine, and rounding through. You'll also get a little bit more of an arm workout with this too, but a lot of it is within that core, okay? So maybe like 8 going to the right and then 8 coming back to the left, and that would be a good set. The next move is balancing on one leg. So when we have a strong core, we're able to stand up taller, our posture gets better, range of motion is better, just overall health and well-being. We don't tend to stand anymore like this, which puts a lot of pressure into our back, our lower spine, or upper back. But by standing up tall, opening up that chest and engaging the core, making sure it's nice and tight and not let out, we actually stand up a little bit taller, and it can make us all look a little bit thinner the more we stand up, okay? So by standing flat-footed, we're just going to practice by pulling that foot up. So maybe it's just your toe that starts touching you. You're working that balance, pulling that core in. So we don't want to hunch forward. We want to pull up, pulling that core in, pulling that belly button in, just like we practiced, okay? Lifting that foot, and as you get a little bit braver, lift it up a little higher. Maybe take those arms out to the side. You could always do this at your desk or at a chair, at home if you need something else to balance on, whatever works best for you, okay? So just practicing holding that balance, engaging that belly, pulling that belly button in, and just working to work the rectus abdominal muscles, which run north to south here. The next one is called a wood chop. So you can take a weight, you could take a medicine ball, a kettlebell, whatever works for you. We're going to stand with our feet about shoulder width apart here. So I'm going to raise up and I'm going to twist, pivot on that left toe, lifting those arms up here so I'm getting nice and long. And then I'm going to turn my toes back towards the center and come over towards that knee. So you could keep both knees facing forward. Some people pivot here and then raise up, pivot, and raise. You could also just keep the knees still facing forward. Big thing with this one is learning to engage that core. So if I'm just standing here swinging, that's not going to do a lot for my core. So I really want to think about what I'm doing. Pull that muscle to mind type of deal. So if I think about that muscle I'm using, I usually engage it a lot more. So starting here, take that weight to the outside of that knee, pull and lift up, pull that core in, exhale it back down. Inhale and exhale, pulling back. So then we would go to the other side, same thing. Pull over on the other side of that knee, lift up, pivot with that right toe, standing up nice and tall, not arching through that spine, but reaching up, back down, and lift. Really working to engage that core here, okay? So those are 3 different exercises that you can try at home. I'll see you next time.